So I was talking to a man out of Gillespie County earlier today, and he gave me a really good idea when I was talking to him. I'm making a checklist for unlawful election procedures that might be in place in any given county in Texas. So it's called, what I call it? Hang on, let me move my phone. It's called Taking Back Texas County Election Procedures Statewide County Checklist. That's what I called it. It's going to be available for download at takingbacktexas.org, and it's a, like I said, it's a checklist, so you'll fill it in or just check off. I mean, I guess I'll put boxes there for you to check off. So it'll have things like, is your county part of the community-wide polling place program? Or do you still vote in precinct? Are your ballots prepared according to Texas election code, or are they a hexadecimal numbering system that's ascribed to each ballot by the voting machines? Not every county is going to be affected by these issues, and if your county is like clean and it doesn't have any of these issues, then that's great. We'd like to know how many counties do have these issues. Is kind of the point here. Now on the other side of the checklist, we've got like a column, and it starts at the top. It's the Texas Constitution. Then it goes down to the Texas statutes, which is where the election codes are found, and then the advisory codes. So there's only one law of the land, and it's the Constitution, state and national. They match. But the Texas statutes, where the Texas election codes are found, are codes that are meant to adhere that are meant to adhere to the state constitution in order to protect and secure our elections. So when the codes are constitutional, then they're effectively law. If they're not constitutional, we don't follow unjust laws. Not supposed to anyways. And they're null and void. But actually our state constitution is really nice, and our Texas statutes are nice. Our election codes are pretty good. We're just kind of like not following them, because what we're following instead is the last item on this this column over here, and it's the advisory codes. Advisory codes should be just that. They should be advice from the Secretary of State's office as to how county officials might adhere to the Texas election codes whenever they're dealing with unforeseen circumstances. They should just be advice, is that, hey, so here's the law, and I get you have this issue, here's how you are to adhere to the law when dealing with your issue. That should be what they're used for. That ain't what they're using them for, unfortunately. So this document will be available for download for free on takingbacktexas.org. And soon our PowerPoint will be up as well. I'm still working on that. The PowerPoint will be more of how to document what's going on. This is an initial checklist. Okay, but once you determine that these things are, whether they're in place or not, there's going to be further action to take. If they are in place, we're going to teach you how to document the effect that these issues, the effects of these unlawful procedures, policies, whatever you want to call them. If they're not in place, but you still believe something's going wrong in your county, we'll look at some of the other potential issues, and we'll see what we can find out. This is just going to be sort of like a beginner's thing. I try to do most of my stuff like for beginners, because I'm just over a year into this. Actually, it's a year today. Oh, it's my 1-year anniversary since I got threatened with the DA by Hyder Garcia. Happy anniversary to me. I'm not going to blow out my candle because I'm testing that one. So, yay, it's been 1 year since I was threatened with the DA by Hyder, and I got really freaked out, and I started calling around trying to figure out what the hell I could do about it. Cheers, Hyder. I still have 1 more year to file an assault charge over your election judges. So, whoa, I'm 1 year into this stuff. 5 election cycles now. I want to do most of my stuff for beginners because this stuff can get really overwhelming, and it's taken me a year to get to where I'm at. So I'd like, and I was kind of helped along. I wasn't born knowing the Texas election codes. I had to learn that stuff. So I would like to guide as many people as I can the way that I was sort of pointed in the right direction. I'll point y'all in the right direction, and you'll figure it out. It's not that complicated. It's not. You're smart people. I have faith, actually, still, in the American people. I do. I mean, we're all raised with the Constitution. You could at any point pick up the Constitution and activate yourself. All right? So as soon as this is up, I'll blast it out. I'll send it out in an email as well. And download it. Go fill it out. Whatever you can learn, take it to your executive committee. Take it to your local Patriot grassroots groups. Get them all familiar with it. Okay? And thank you to David Tribes from Gillespie County, who's running for precinct chair. He is not unopposed. He's got some potential rhino woman who filed against him. And he did send some information about her, looking like she was endorsing the lockdowns. Not a good look. But thank you to David Tribes from Gillespie County for talking with me for like 2 hours today, and we figured out a couple of things that need to be done. This is one of them. So download this stuff and take your fucking county back.